YouTube. Yo, 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 yo. What's up, YouTube? Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? Sorry for being late. Ran a little bit behind getting the daughter from school. Had to go get her some clothes. Had to go to the grocery store. And I got set 10 minutes behind. You guys, I'm sorry about that. Sometimes, like I say, sometimes the dadding thing takes a little bit more time out of my day than previously planned. So I apologize for that as always. Sorry I'm 10 minutes late, guys. Sorry about that. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully things are going well in your guys' neck of the woods. I see people slowly coming in here. Sorry about being late, guys. Sorry. Let's see. Who's in here? Who's popping in here? How do we have one person? It says there's one person in here on my side. One person in here, but 5 likes. Oh, dang. Just jumped up to 14 people. I don't think the chat is updating. Who we got in here? There we go. Now everything's like updating really slowly for me. GB19, what's going on? Carolyn, what's going on? There she is. Veronica Knight. There they are. A couple of my favorite ladies. Jody Williams, what's up, bud? Hey, buddy. Hope all is well. Everything is doing well. Veronica, can you plug Jody's YouTube channel for me, please, in the chat? I appreciate that. Is it me or you're looking for? Oh, it says GB19. I was like, wait, what? What's going on? Atlantis, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in. Hope everybody's doing well. It seems like, my chat is updating in blocks. It's not going one by one. It's going like 7 chats per time. Boom, it's dropping 7, and then 7 different chats at once. I don't know why it's not updating like one for one. Blake Perry in the chat. What's going on, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Also, moderators, can you please plug Blake Perry's channel in the chat? Thank you. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, bud. White Wolf, what's going on? Bridget Sexiness, there's my lady. Hello, Bridget. I love you to death. Michael Todd version 24.0. Gennady beats Gary on a rematch. Okay. All right. You guys, on the topic of Jody Williams being here, you guys check out his channel. He does a lot of interviews with top guys. Jody doesn't really promote his channel very much, but if you guys, he has very interesting interviews with top, usually it's guys in the United States, top North American pullers. He also gives a lot of, if you guys don't follow female arm wrestling, Jody shines a lot of light on female arm wrestling in general, more than the other channels. So if you guys are trying to see what's up with the culture or what's going on with female arm wrestling, he definitely highlights that more than most channels, which is kind of refreshing if you're looking if you want to know what's going on with that, because a lot of our top channels only mention Gabby, and that's it, right? So that's one thing I've always liked about Jody's channel is he shines light on other top females in the sport in the United States. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, he's always doing interviews, but he does like one-on-one interviews. Not like me. He doesn't just sit and talk all by himself the whole time. He actually has people on the chat on the channel with him. So if you guys get a minute, I would definitely say subscribe to Jody's channel for sure. Blake Perry, Blake, what have you been posting, man? Have you been posting stuff? I don't feel like I haven't seen videos from you in a while. What's going on with that, brother? Hope you're doing well. This is rough, dude. The chat not updating. Oh my gosh, it just keeps dropping like 15. DK Covo, so what's up, man? Any big arm wrestling news come out in the last couple days? You got Devin is going to be competing against Sandris this weekend. This past weekend, you had Austin Jaggers and Tim Bresnan went at it. Tim Bresnan came out on top of that 3-2. Let's see what else is going on. I mean, there's a whole Arm Wars card going on, and then I can't think of what else is popping off right now at the top level. Devin's Farm, DF, what's going on? Sean Crowther, hey Derek, going to listen to the rest of my 2-hour drive to practice. Can't wait for you versus Jaggers. Thank you, Sean. I'm excited about the match as well. Phil Woody says, hi Derek and crew. Hope everyone's great. I think my YouTube account was hacked. Oh, Phil, that sucks, man. We miss you out here, man. Jay Hewling says, so Austin dominates. Tim winds his way to a win. Oh, we're going to get into my thoughts and opinions on that match here. I just wanted to let the chat build up a little bit, and then I'll get into how I saw the match going and where I thought both guys did well and did poorly, and what I feel like that might mean towards my match with Austin. I guess people will keep asking me about it, right? Jody Chocolate Thunder Williams. Oh, says DF. Jody's the man. White Wolf. I saw somewhere on some chat you said something about I'm going to lose. I saw it. I think you said I'm going to lose to Jaggers. I swear I saw it. What channel was that? Was that Neil Pickup's channel? I was in there secretly watching one. I saw you post that. You think I'm going to lose. GB19 is Hermes versus Aura 100% confirmed. Not that I've heard of. Veronica Knights has to get those likes up. What do we have? 14 likes, 33 people. You guys, if we can get a like spike, that would be awesome. Texas Piranha in the house, another member in the chat. You guys, thank you for the constant support. Love seeing the members in here with the little icons next to their name. There's Bridget as well, posting the link to Blake Perry's channel. Great job with Will. Awesome video, guys. Definitely glad he wore a long sleeve. His arms are a big tell. DF says, me and Benji ran into Z-Lane or Dr. Disrespect playing Warzone while on Pancake Patrol a couple hours ago. I'm going to clip, edit, and post. Hey, nice. Yeah, White Wolf. That's crazy talk. ... All right. Okay. GB19 says Derek over Bresnan over Jaggers. Jody Chocolate Thunder Williams says, I'd say leave no doubt. Limit the amount of ready goes to prevent getting tired. There we go. Okay, so on topic of what Veronica was talking about, on Saturday, I filmed with Larry Wheels. I wasn't in too much. It was more Larry had asked me a while ago if I knew anybody that was an unassuming 85 kg puller or under 85 kg puller. So somebody that doesn't look very strong, but is strong under 85 kg. So I thought about it for a little bit, and Will Klingman, who's my teammate, he popped in my head, it popped in my mind, and I was like, Will's pretty unassuming, he's pretty strong. And then what really cemented it was that weekend, Will beat Alan Fisher. So for the first time, pretty fresh, it was like first or second round of the tournament. Will, who everybody aims for Alan Fisher, Will beat Alan Fisher straight up. So once Will did that, I was like, that's it. For sure, it's Will, 100%. So I took Will over to Larry and Adam. I introduced them. I said, hey, this is your under 85 kg unassuming puller. Will's like 155 pounds, and he has glasses and everything. And they wanted to turn him into a nerd, beat this nerd. And I was like, perfect. So I introduced them. They got all Will's info, and they've been texting Will about shooting that video. I said, hey, when you guys shoot, I'll come out with Will and hang out there. So that's what we went and did on Saturday. My back was jacked up anyway, so I couldn't arm wrestle. There was a tournament on Saturday, but I wouldn't have been able to pull anyway. So we went out there and filmed that. And Will did great. He didn't lose to anybody all day. And then I got on the table with Larry Wheels afterwards when there was no camera footage of it. So we just turned the cameras off. I said, hey, let me see what's going on with Mr. Wheels. I mean, we haven't pulled for real. I haven't really got into it with him and seen what's what. How strong is Larry Wheels? Like, when I was out there, I was really weak because I just got over COVID. When I went out to Dubai, I was really weak. I just got over COVID. And so I pulled with Larry, but we didn't really pull for real. It was just instructional stuff. So, and he's been training for a long time since then. And I was like, I need to see what Larry has under the hood there. I was like, what are we working with now that he's in Southern California, right? So we slow pulled both hands, right and left. And I will say right now, in a slow pull, Larry Wheels is stronger than me left-handed in a slow pull. He is. I'm not even shy of saying it. In a slow pull. Now, does that mean Larry would beat me in a tournament? Maybe. I do have a lot of experience, and I do know a lot of tricks and stuff like that and ways to make things weird. And plus, I would incorporate also hitting and things like that. But in a slow pull, Larry has more horsepower left-handed than I do. I'm impressed. I was impressed. I was like, wow, Larry, dude, you feel amazing. So, I definitely want to do it in a tournament or something like that, a super match. But yeah, dude, credit to Larry Wheels. He feels very strong left-handed. Right-handed, I'm pretty strong. So it went a little differently right-handed, but left-handed, super impressed by Larry. And I know he'll be moving up with both hands. So credit to Larry Wheels for sure, man. Let's see. Aussie Arm Wrestler says, I love Derek. Was just speaking to a potential opponent of yours on the show. We need more Derek on the table. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. What's up, chat? Good to see you in here, Jake. Dead Set Legend. How was Venice Beach practice? Any footage? Yeah, it was just the footage you see on Larry's channel. It was only like 3 of us, or 4 of us arm wrestlers there. That's it. White Wolf said, Austin looking large. He's going to have to get a bigger boat, though. DF says, Jake, World has that Austin is going to beat you both arms, says Texas Piranha. Carolyn Loom says #Will. Phil Woody, there we go. Good stuff, man. Phil, would you get wild? Austin definitely wins if pulling with both arms. Oh. Jody Williams says slow pull is different from turn pull. Yeah, I know, Jody. And we were easing into things, but I'm just telling it how as it is. I understand that slow pull can be different than a tournament ready to go and things like that. But yeah, in a slow pull, letting him, get in his favorite spots and stuff, I couldn't stop him. So I will say that much. What I felt was that his bicep and things were a good portion stronger than mine, left-handed, and his wrist felt a little stronger than mine, left-handed. But we and so ton of credit for him, man. I definitely want to. Hopefully, we pull in a tournament at some point, so I can really try to get at it and get him to lower his webbing and all the things, right? But yeah. The Schmo says Austin Jaggers, my guy, AW Derek, gonna run over you like a Mack truck, big dog. Love you, buddy, but tell Lincoln to cop that money up. Sup, dog? Sup? DF Carolyn, what's going on? Abvihandit Verma says, hi, Derek. Todd Hutchings mentioned you about a problem match with you. Any updates? I messaged him a few weeks ago about potentially arm wrestling in May. I would love to have matched them. I just need to see, like I've told you guys a bunch of times, I want my matches to go Austin Jaggers, and hopefully this goes the way I want. Hopefully I beat Austin, and I beat him really badly. Hopefully, right? I acknowledge that could go completely opposite. Maybe Austin just destroys me. But I'm hoping that it goes the way I want, and I beat Austin comfortably. If that happens, then my next stop, I would like to pull Todd Hutchings. So I asked Todd for a potential match in May if he'd be open to one. He said yes. Now, there's a lot of dots have to be connected before that happens. I have to find a promoter in a tournament around that time and find enough money to get Todd Hutchings there and to pay him what he's worth and all these things to have my match. Then, assuming that match goes the way I want it, then I'd like to pull Corey West. Now, I want these things have to go this way. I'm not booking Todd Hutchings for a match right now or Corey West right now. I'm saying that that's how I would like things to go, right? If my training is going as well as I think it will be, and I'm performing the way I think I should be, then that's where I would like to do. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see how the Austin Jaggers match thing goes. Like, if I have a match with Austin, and even if I win, but it's like an absolute war, like a death screaming, and I barely win on, some crazy stuff, then I don't know. Maybe I need a bigger gap before I pull Todd Hutchings. I don't know. So I kind of have to play it by ear in that sense, right? But those are the names I would like to pull in the United States. Now, I'm open to maybe taking an international match somewhere, in between Todd Hutchings and Corey or something like that, and go somewhere. But nothing planned up here yet. Let's see. Sorry. There we are. DF says Veronica might have to do with Derek and Larry standing there. Dave Anderson, what's going on? Veronica, sign of the times, girl. Strength is becoming old school. Who's pumped for Brzezinski versus Hutchings? That's going to be a good match. I'm excited to see that. Oh, first super chat of the day. Texas Prime with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Mike, with the $5 super chat. First super chat of the day. You get to hang out with Chave on the new chalkboard. Oh, where's my chalk? There it is. I love doing these. I love drawing the fish when Mike super chats. And then we do the hat. Sorry, it's a Texas Piranha. with the $5 super chat. Can you guys see the fish with the cowboy hat? Thank you, Mike. He says, Gabe said Austin beats you. He has felt you both and said Austin is stronger than you, so it must be true. He can tell which wall is stronger. A guy from Southern California named Gabe, who now lives in Kentucky, or he goes back and forth. He was to school in Kentucky, I guess, and he's from Southern California. So he's arm wrestled both of us, but he was saying that he thinks that Austin's going to beat me. So we were kind of giving him some crap, not because of the opinion, but because of how he got the opinion. He says that he has felt us both, and he thinks Austin's going to win. When I was like, what? But you can't. When I arm wrestle, I don't move. So what does he mean? He feels like Austin's going to win. I don't know. It just made me laugh a little. We were giving him crap about it. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Mike. I appreciate that. Let's go, Derek. What's up? Get those stem cells, says Jeff. I don't really have anywhere I really need them. I guess, yeah, I do have one spot where I would take them. I guess I do have one spot. Jamie Sheldon in the chat. There he is, my boy, legend himself. Let's see. G19, Larry is lefty. I wonder why he never competes left arm. I don't know. Mr. Natfit in the house. What's going on? Great matchup. Just your teammating and stature. Veronica, been a long time, buddy. Where I see you guys next. Yeah, where will we see you next, Veronica? Lokefer says that guy hustling for $1,000 when he has never arm wrestled before. LOL. Who's hustling for $1,000? Caleb Armender, there he is. What's up, Caleb? Thanks for coming in. Justin Webb, J-Web Fitness. What's going on, buddy? There he is. Let's see all these names popping in the chat. Roni, have you pulled with Larry yet? We did a 4 to 5 minute little table session on Saturday. Out of nowhere. It wasn't a full practice. We didn't do it all day. But yeah, we pulled for like 5 minutes, right, left-handed the other day. And yeah, he's improved for sure, 100%. So I read today they have an article. Cleve Dean, has anyone pulled him? Dude was an absolute unit. I never met Cleve. That's one of the biggest regrets I have, that I never got to meet Cleve before he passed away. That would have been someone, man, I really would love to have sat down and talked to. I never crossed paths with him when I was newer in the sport, and then he passed away. So that sucks, man. Rest in peace, Cleve Dean. That sucks. I never got to meet him. That's someone I really wanted to meet. Prawn to make the fangs. I don't have sharp enough chalk to make the fangs. Thomas Miles says, Todd says he was set to pull you as soon as you can work it out. Got to make that happen. Yeah, I gotta, Todd, I gotta find out how much he costs, because he has fees. There's Todd Hutchings fees, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. When you've gotten to that level and you've been doing it that long, you should be getting paid to have big matches. I believe that. So I don't hate at all on people having fees or rates to arm wrestle at all. I paid Tim Bresnan, what was it, $2,000 to take a match with me, on top of we got him flown out here, and don't regret it at all. And that's give me the opportunity to fight for something I've wanted for so long and be a top ranked guy. Then yeah, of course it's worth the money. Am I getting paid to take this match with Austin? No, but it is what it is. Let's see. Tex Prana, you were cool in Devin's well-wishing video. Oh, I didn't see the video yet. Did DF put that video? Or no, who put that together? Robert Kelly. Did Robert Kelly put that video out? Chance Shaw in the house. There he is. What's going on, man? Brian Nagy? What up, man? I think I mispronounced your name last time, too. It makes me nervous. Cameron McNeely, the reference had some of the meanest eyebrows I've ever seen. I think Austin's ready for East-West matchup. Ask me in a month and a half. The guy in the Larry video. Oh, yeah. The guy in the Larry video when they said, okay, for $1,000. People are so weird, man, not being so afraid to arm wrestle. Will's 150 pounds with glasses. And people are like, no, I don't know. It's like you never see guys sissy out as much as when you ask them for an arm wrestling match. Like, and me and Larry are like, it's not even us. You're arm wrestling this guy, the skinny guy right here. We had a sign pointing at Will. So this guy for $100, and you don't have to even pay anything. Like, you literally just put your elbow down. If you win, you get $100. Like, why would people not want to do it? Especially saying like, hey, I say to them, I say, I'll keep you safe. I'll teach you safety stuff so you won't break your arm. And still, they look at their friends, they look at their girlfriend, they look at their wife, their kids. Someone help me. Tell them I can't. I got a thing. Like 10 years ago, I did a thing with I was playing the game, and the thing happened, and I can't. Hey, what's that? Do you guys hear that? Something way over there? Like, any excuse they can have to not arm wrestle people, it's hilarious. But when Larry was there, the way we got a big crowd was people started recognizing Larry, and then they wanted pictures. So we started telling them, like, hey, if you want a picture with Larry, you got to arm wrestle. So he started telling people that, so people started arm wrestling. Derek, your list is great. Says Jamie Sheldon, another climb up the mountain. We all have our runs. Then we get beat. Then we climb again. Toddzilla did the same recently, and now he's back after a break. Me too. Hey. Cybernetic Module says, you planning to host Larry one of your practices soon? We haven't set a date, but yes, he says he plans to come out and hit up one of the practices for sure. I'm excited to meet Richard Lepkes again at the Monster Factory. Yes, it'd be awesome seeing Richard competing, man. I've met Richard twice. Great, one of the nicest dudes ever. Iowa Hawkeyes arm wrestling. Did you see the guy that pinned Pablo at Illinois State tournament? I did. I saw that. Then Pablo came back and beat him right in the finals. But I did see the guy get the win. I saw that clip. He stitched it together. Yep, I made the intro of it. Okay. Brian says everyone does. Sorry about that, man. Freezy M says, hey Derek, do you plan on hopping in the tournament in Winter Blast after your super match? honestly, man, I don't know. As of right now, I don't really care about the tournament. I just am going for my super match. Maybe I'll ask them to throw me in the bracket, and then if I feel good, I'll do it. If I'm trash, then I won't. You know, I'm not sure. I need to see. All I care about is the super match. The tournament is a way less of a priority for me. So if they'll allow me to, I'll have them put my name in the bracket, and then I'll decide after my match if I'm going to pull or not. I don't want to just do a tournament if I'm just going to get trashed and lose every if I'm destroyed after the super match, you know? So it kind of depends. Let's see. People are starting to catch on to these arm wrestling setups, I think. Yeah. What's up, Chance Shaw? What's up, IRL? Chance versus Ryan, same day as King of the Table. Is that the same day? Jordan Davis, Big D. So chilling. Hope to see you at the SoCal versus NorCal event, says Caleb Armender. Yeah, we're having a big event on April 1st in Bakersfield, California, guys. If you're around, come check it out. It's going to be a series of super matches. Oh, this kind of reminds me. If anybody's in Southern California and they want to help me out with this, I have a new emergency on my hands. Chance, check this out. Yeah, so I was going to have the East versus West qualifier that I'm supposed to hold, was supposed to be at an event on March 18th in San Diego. The owner of the gym and the promoter of that tournament just told me yesterday that he no longer wants to make it an East versus West qualifier, that it is not something he's interested in doing suddenly. So I've already made the flyer saying it's going to be in San Diego on that date and everything. It's already been out there. And I was just told yesterday that he will not have it as an East versus West qualifier. So as of yesterday, I now have to either make my own East versus West qualifier from scratch, or I need to find an event in California somewhere to piggyback onto. But yep, that happened yesterday. Yep. So I am in that position now. I must create an East versus West qualifier out of thin air. Yeah. Frustrating. Okay. So, all right, let's get on topic a little bit. 80 people, 38 likes. Guys, if we get a little bit of a like spike, I'd appreciate that. We're not even at half the people with the thumbs up. Kind of helps the stream get noticed a little bit. If you guys could click the thumbs up button, I really appreciate it. Okay. So Austin Jaggers versus Tim Bresnan. Now, going into this, I was interested in this match, obviously, because I had my match with Tim. It was like a year ago now. I had a match with Tim, and I'm going to have a match with Austin on March 11th. So obviously, somewhat interested in this match, although my match with Tim was a year ago. Who knows what happened in that year? Did Tim get a bunch stronger? Did Tim get weaker? Did Tim get whatever? I have no idea what's going on with Tim Bresnan. And then, there's styles to take into account. Right. I know I don't arm wrestle the same as them. They don't arm wrestle the same as each other exactly. So styles, just because, Tim beat Austin doesn't mean necessarily automatically that I beat Austin. That's not how that works. So there's a lot of things to take in for context to take into when looking at this. But it's definitely a match I had to watch closely. When I watched the match, though, one, you guys have to realize the match was in Kentucky. The match was in Kentucky, in Austin's home state, just like Tim pulled me in my home state in Southern California. The entire crowd, when I beat Tim, the entire crowd, everybody around him erupted, right, about me beating Tim. So it wasn't the most welcoming crowd for Tim Bresnan, as I'm sure it was in Kentucky. Not saying people are being mean or talking crap to him, but I'm just saying that everybody was there for Austin. Everybody in that room was Team Austin, or 99%, right? Sorry, I'm gonna get back to this super chat, $20 super chat from my mother. Mom says thumbs up. Thanks, Mom. I appreciate you being in the chat and listening to this. Here you go. Ma. Ma with the $20 super chat. Thank you, Mom. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah. So you guys got to remember that match happened in Kentucky with it being surrounded by Austin's people, right? So obviously there's gonna be a lot of pressure and things, and a lot of people are gonna have Austin's back on in that room, and a lot of pressure is coming out of that because of that. Also, Devin, while being in that room, keeping everybody happy, was on Austin's side. Devin wants to see an upset and all that stuff, so Devin's for sure gonna be on Austin's side. So it makes sense that a lot of people are swaying towards, Austin got screwed over and this and that. watching the event, just not listening to anybody, just watching the matches with no sound and not listening to Devin be like, he got screwed or anything like that, just watching the event. First round, Austin was in control. It looks like Tim, they did a hand fight. Austin had more bite and was stronger than Tim anticipated, and Austin eased Tim down while maintaining wrist control. After that, things started getting a little wonky with elbow fouls and pushing and things like that, or what was perceived as pushing. Now, I don't know if Austin was pushing Tim off the back of the pad or not. I have no idea. What it kind of looked like was Austin was getting put in a situation where all he had left was a press. He had to start pressing, but he was trying to press out of angle, meaning his arm was way over here and he was trying to force the press. Well, you have to get your shoulder behind it, but as you're coming forward to get your shoulder behind it, it's going to push your arm forward, right? A little bit. First, us thickies, it's going to push your arm forward. So that angle, whether it's intentional or not, would shove pretty much anybody off the pad. With your arm behind you, you're trying to force that press. When you're a thick dude, it's hard to get your arm tight and get that shoulder right behind it, right? So it's difficult. So I understand it pushing him off. I don't know, and I'm not going to say whether it was intentional or not. But either way, that ended up becoming a big theme of the match, saying that Austin was intentionally pushing Tim off. Who knows, dude? Who knows? The angle looked like it was pushed, like the angle he ended up pressing looked like he was pushing Tim off. But the scenario was that the only way he could get his press is by pushing that angle, right? So was he doing it on purpose? I don't know. But I would say that the angle looked intentional, but the scenario didn't seem intentional, I guess, if that's the best way to put it. Now, so that's my thoughts on whether it was intentional or not in the fouls. The fouls were all over the place. Austin got once they put the straps on, they went to the strap. Tim was the stronger guy in the strap. So people keep saying Austin was the stronger man. I don't understand that a little bit. Outside of the straps, he had more hand control, but the moment they went in the straps, and people consider straps as the stronger man wins because there's a rope tied to your arm. In the straps, Tim was compromising Austin's wrist and his shoulder, right? So Austin, a lot of times, was wrist bent back, bicep exposed. So at that point, once they had the straps on, it was Tim and Bresnan's match to lose. He was in control. Tim was in control. There's no way of looking at that match once they had the strap on without saying Tim was in control. So when people are saying that Austin was stronger, it's a weird, I don't know what they're saying. When the moment those straps went on, Tim was clearly the stronger individual, right? Buckled Austin's wrist and had his arm over here, and Austin was exposed. So that one, I don't know where people are getting that one from. But outside the straps, you could say Austin's hand and wrist were stronger than Tim's outside the straps, but the moment they were in the straps, his hand and wrist folded. So that's a weird argument to have as well. But yeah, it was Tim's match to lose. And so there's a lot of elbow bobbles. And from then on, it was Austin in a bad position in the straps, trying to find a way to make it work. And fouls were happening because of push-off fouls and elbow bobbles and everything, trying to find a way to get that press. And so he got crazy reckless the match, and then Tim ended up winning on fouls. So Tim Bresnan definitely don't look as strong as he was. Who knows? That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know if Tim is stronger now than he faced me or not. I'm sure he'll say he's stronger now. I would hope. But also, I mean, Tim's not a spring chicken, so I don't know how at what rate he's getting stronger than when we faced each other. You know, I can't speak on that. But yeah. So now, in terms of what does this mean towards my match? I don't know. It depends on how I want to arm wrestle Austin. I have a couple of different ideas. Do I think? Okay, in general, I will say this. In general, after watching this match, my confidence right-handed rose a little bit. Not as much as you guys might think. A lot of people think, oh, now you're going to smash him. No. Only because in the instances and the angles I saw, I like some of those situations and I like some of those pressures and where they're fighting. I like those. So where I saw Austin having some trouble are situations that I like already. So for a small boost, not a huge boost, but just some of the fights where I was like, oh, he doesn't seem very comfortable there, or he doesn't really like that, or this and that. Okay, I kind of like that spot, this and that. So because of that, but not based on the fact that Austin lost, Tim won, I know I'm going to beat Austin. That's not what it is. It's just watching the match, the specifics of the match kind of gave me a little more. It made me feel a little bit better. Right-handed. Another super chat right now from White Wolf 1999 says, nobody going to mess with Yo Mama for top spot on shave. Cheers. # Sandy Schnell. Great boy you have. Derek, what are your thoughts on the upcoming Devin versus Sandris match? Sandris and Devin, first off, thank you for the $20 super chat, White Wolf. I appreciate the support as always. I think everybody has to say Devin's the heavy favorite going into that match. I think Sandris is a versatile arm wrestler for sure. I just don't think he's going to have the power over enough rounds to beat Devin. I wouldn't be surprised if Sandris maybe gets the first round pin on Devin, but this is arm wars, dude. This is going to be crazy. This is such Devin's wheelhouse in terms of the setup and the rest period and the running fouls and all that stuff. And like, you have to do all the rounds. Like, this is going to be, this is tailor made for Devin. So I don't think you could ask for a worse rule set to arm wrestle Devin Larratt than arm wars. So that being said, I don't know, man. I think maybe Sandris gets first round, and after that, it starts getting ugly. The moment it becomes anything about endurance, then Devin just starts taking over. So if they have to do 6 rounds, right? 5-1 Devin, in my opinion. And this isn't a knock on Sandris. Devin is the best in the world at that weight. But I don't think Sandris is high enough. I don't think he shines enough in any one attribute that will overcome Devin. You know what I mean? I think he's very well-rounded and at a very high level in a lot of things, but not special enough in any one thing to overcome Devin. In my opinion, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll see an awesome match and Sandris will destroy Devin. Who knows? Did you guys see that video of Sandris reading my How to Beat Devin post? Hey, the stuff I wrote in there is right. I sent that same list to Devin. I said, hey, what'd you think about this thing I made about how to beat you? And he said, you know me so well, dude. You're right. And I was like, I know I'm right. Let me catch up in the chat here a little bit. Let's see. Chance said Emil's ready for anyone in NA at 198 or 220. Oh, is he still? Is he out here in Florida still? What about Vrez? Does his pressure feel at all similar to Hutchings? No, they're very different. They're very different. Let's see. Derek PM me. Chance says Justin Straussner says anyone in the chat going to be at the Arnold's this year? Wait, there was a $5 super chat I didn't read, didn't I? Carolyn, sorry. I just realized that I didn't read that. Thank you for $5 super chat, Carolyn. You're amazing. Says if someone doesn't read the rules in text form and relies on someone else to tell them the rules, well, I'd say that is unfortunate. Austin and Derek rock. There we go. Thank you for the support, Carolyn. You're amazing. Let's see. Okay, everybody's asking to go to Arnold's. No. Jordan Davis says there's a guy I know in California that knows a lot of people in the area. Oh, wait, that's hit me up for East or West spot. Might be able to help, says JWeb Fitness. Veronica Knight sharing the awswitch.com website. You guys go pick up some shirts, hats, and stickers. I appreciate it. Phil Woody, Mama took my spot, says Texas Piranha. The first time you guys pulled, Tim had quite a cheering, just saying it's not always the home field man. No, Veronica, that room was definitely pro Derek and not pro Tim. That room was heavy. That was our whole team. My dad and everybody was there when I beat Tim. That was definitely Tim goes into the Wolf's Den, the Lion's Den, or whatever it is, you know. 98 people, 38 likes, says Jordan Davis. Hit that thumbs up. We're at 58 likes, 91 people. Thank you guys for the like spike. Tim Bresnan definitely didn't look as strong as he was. His Iowa Hawkeyes arm wrestling. Or Austin Jaggers is just that strong. Thomas Miles says a lot of pullers now cry way too much during these matches. Tim and Monster Michael Todd come to mind. Tim was complaining about the calls. I agree. Leo Landero says, yo, Jordan Davis, my favorite Australian. There he is. Jordan says, come on, Derek. Sandris and Devin breakdown. Where do you see the biggest threat from Sandris? It's going to have to be a flop press. The biggest opportunities, there's one of two. Odds are flop press. Second potential route would be what I call a top flop. In the straps, top rolling, you lose your wrist. Your wrist goes backwards and you lose it. But while in the straps, you pin right here backwards. So you're top rolling with a flop wrist. Top flop. Back that one. That might be able to bring enough power because that way you would give up your riser and everything like that, but bring enough power backwards and down to bring Devin's arm down. So either a top flop or a flop press. One of those two is going to be Sandris' only route. There's no way he's going to maintain his wrist. He's not going to sink Devin into a hook. That doesn't happen. Nobody can do that. So there'll be no hooking. There'll be no arm wrestling with Sandris' cup intact. That won't happen. I don't believe that he's going to outrise Devin. All Devin trains is his riser for freaking ever. It is the strongest riser. I've been in practice situations with Devin where I've put an insane amount of pressure on his riser in angles where he was like slanted, his arm was down like this, and my arm was over his arm, over his knuckles, just pushing down super hard, and I could feel how strong his riser is. It's insane. So I'm of the opinion that people aren't rising above Devin. You will lose your wrist. Now, where are you going to lose your wrist? Top flop or flop press? Most what would generate the most power and would be more suited for endurance match would be a flop press. A top flop will be hinging on your elbow and your pronation, and I don't feel like that's suitable over rounds, right? So it's going to be, I think the best shot Sandris has is in a flop press, and I think that's where it will go. Because then you get a shoulder over it, really lean on it, and hang out for a while, maybe. Sandris is very tall, so I imagine his press is really strong. He's like 6'6". He's a very big dude. So, yeah. Austin got robbed there, calling on imaginary fouls against Austin, says Droyer. It's hard to see in the cameras. I just know it was a really shaky match. They were both going off the back and the front and things like that. But I can't see it clearly enough to say exactly what was fouls and what was not. So I will admit that. Let's see. Veronica Knight saying, get yourself some of the best straps in the game at linestraps.net. Yes, you guys. Discount code AWDerek. Leo Landero says, thank you, Veronica, for sharing the straps page. Veronica really was. Quiet says, is Larry and y'all going to John's this weekend to film? No, I'm not. I don't know if Larry is. I'm not. Alex McDonald says 6-0 Devin. He's going to set a deep hook round one, and it'll be over from there. I don't believe he hooks round one. Devin won't risk it. He'll try to tire him out first. He'll King's move first to tire him out, then hook. I would be very surprised if Devin tried to hook first round. I was surprised that Austin relies on Lincoln to tell him the rule set. DF says, Devin going to make him quit, not pin him for Matt. English Professor Vitali says, thoughts on Hermes 102 static back pressure hold? I haven't seen it yet. That sounds nuts. White Wolf says, Derek always reads super chats and chats, just like you said. Veronica Knight says, I said, first time you guys pulled Derek, second time, heck yeah, we were loud AF, made everyone proud. Oh, yeah, the first time, sorry. Yeah, the first time me and Tim pulled, that was, yeah, there wasn't a big crowd, and I got embarrassed. And it was bad. King Allen says, hashtag Jaggers was robbed. GB19 says, is Hermes style good enough matchup for Levon? No, Levon's going to crush Hermes, guys. He's going to crush him. Hermes is great. He's amazing. Levon's going to crush him. There's no angle and there's no spot where Hermes is stronger than Levon. Even Hermes' strongest spot, Levon's still stronger, and Levon has amazing tools besides that at his disposal. I cannot see a route where Hermes beats Levon. If it happens, it will blow my mind. Yeah. But King Otto also at the same time, okay, hashtag Jaggers was robbed. If he was strong enough, it wouldn't even have been in that situation though. You know what I mean? Like I contained Tim out of the straps. I threw Tim into a hook. Like we had one foul, I think, our entire super match. And I had Leonard Harkless as the ref, master WAF referee. I'm just saying, like, and I know it's different. I know Tim was probably a different guy, and there's different situations. I get that, but that's the goal, right? Is to be strong enough where it's not a war. Just saying. Carolyn says, I did all. I can't recall, but yeah, we never get super snubbed. Our guy Derek sharp as a whip. No, you guys are throwing money at me. I'm not going to miss that, man. David says, Devin is going to hook, so I just watch. I think he will at some point. I just don't think he'll do it first round. White Wolf says, Carolyn was on another channel the other day. I think it was hashtag Aussie Arm Wrestlers. Oh, okay. Freezy says, Sandris has a match with Manuel Battaglia, third place at WAF Supers the week after Devin. I know who Manuel is. He's an amazing, isn't he lefty though? He's a big super heavyweight lefty from Italy, right? He's a beast. He's been going to WAF. I started going to WAF in 2015. I went 2015, 2017. He was there both years. And I think he might have been going before that. He's probably been, I don't know how many WAF World Arm Wrestling Federation tournaments he's been to, but he's been going for a long time. And he's a really good arm wrestler, top roller. Yeah. Adam Edwards says, hey, Derek, what do you think about the news of Devin potentially pulling Dennis East versus West 7? Could be an epic match. I know Devin probably wants that. I know Devin definitely probably wants that. Of course I'm going to watch it. Of course I'm going to pay. I'm going to support all those videos anyway. I'm going to watch that match. The match, you got to remember, when I was coming up in the arm wrestling, when I was coming up in arm wrestling, the biggest match when Dennis Cyplenkov was number one was Devin and Dennis. Everybody wanted to see it right-handed. And it just could not work. They could not find a way to make it work. And then suddenly they have a left-handed match. And everybody's like, well, I mean, we'll take it, I guess. We'll watch it. But no one really cared about Devin's left arm. No one focused on it. I know he was number one in the world at one point left-handed, but everybody wanted to see it right-handed. That's all we cared about was right-handed. So when Dennis was at his peak and Devin was at his peak, we didn't get it. So will I watch Devin and Dennis pull right-handed? Of course. Am I kind of mad that it's not when they're at their peaks and we have to watch it now because they couldn't make it happen? And it's kind of rubbing it in our face a little bit. But yeah, of course I'll watch it. Damn it, man. I wish we could have got it when they were at their highest level and healthy and all this stuff. Like, well, healthy is a weird word, I guess. But yeah, I wish we could have watched it when they're at their peak. That would have been awesome. Carolyn says, Derek, that will be fun. You promoting the East vs. West tournament qualifier. How does that work? Well, I have to put together a whole tournament now. If I can't find an event, and I don't know if there's an event around the same time frame to piggyback onto, then that means I need to throw an event. I hate throwing events, but I'll do it. If I can't find one, I'll put together an event. I'll find a place, that'll host it. Get the chairs, get the stage, we'll get the tables, we'll get the brackets. We'll start promoting. I'll do the whole thing. But it just is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm in this situation is nuts. Let's see. What about Hermes post versus Levon's fingers? When is Levon's fingers opened up? And what's to say that Levon's going to sit and hold on? Levon will probably post as well. I mean, maybe he'll hold on first round, just try to flex on Hermes. But at any point he wants, Levon can do this, and I guarantee he does that stronger than Hermes does that. Like, and I think Levon probably contain Hermes with his hand and wrist, which sounds crazy. But Levon's smart, just like when he pulled Vitali, because when the crap hits the fan, Hermes low hand top rolls. People try to say Hermes is a posting top roller. No, he's not. When he's at his highest level and he's trying his very hardest, his wrist dumps and he posts like this, right? And Levon's a smart arm wrestler. He knows that the standard answer of someone at low hands is to high hand. Just keep a high post, keep your knuckles high, and when they pull, you just cup in and they'll fold their own wrist underneath you. So I don't think Levon will try to hold on to Hermes on the bottom of his wrist. Levon's not a bad arm wrestler, guys. He's smart. So I think Levon is just going to crush Hermes. I think it's going to be all bad. Let's see. People's left and right. Tiny will smash the chemist. Sorry I'm late, says Sarah Tono, working till 7 now. It's all right, Sarah. Thank you for coming through. Another member in the chat. Thank you. Sarah, you're awesome. We're saying hi to Sarah. Hashtag Will. Javier Martinez. When does Larry come to practice? I don't know. Karen Loom says Sarah made Miss Monster retire. I don't know. Is she not wrestling anymore? Alex McDonald says Devin's at his peak now. I don't. But I'll say, when I say peak, I'll say peak meaning versatile Devin that's healthy-ish all over the table. That's what I'll say peak. I know he'll say that him right now might be able to beat that Devin. But yeah, I don't know. In my brain, the peak Devin was Devin that was good on every move, all over the table at the highest level, and had the hand and had the endurance and was that guy. I'm not saying his style and stuff right now is bad, but I'm saying he was most dominant then and really showed what he could do then. Now he has a move that's very difficult, if not impossible, to everybody but Levon to beat. I don't know, but it's more of a one trick that he shows. I'm not saying he can't do anything else, but at that level, one trick. And I don't know. I'd love to see Devin embracing the whole game, right? Like, I don't know. He's smart enough to do it all. It would be cool to see him using all of it. Let's see. I seriously believe you beat Robert Crane says, I seriously believe you beat Sandris fairly easy. Well, as strong as I plan to get, hopefully that's what happens. What day were you looking to throw the event, says Freezy. It was supposed to be March 18th was the day of the event. And then 2 weeks after that, we have the NorCal versus SoCal thing. The week before that, I'm gone. I'm out arm wrestling Austin Jaggers in Pennsylvania. So the thing is, people already hit me up saying they're buying their plane ticket, like that a while ago, weeks ago when we announced it. If I find out that a significant amount of people booked their plane tickets and everything for this match already, for this tournament, I might have it on the same day. I might have it on the same day in the same area because he's still having his tournament. He just doesn't want it to be a qualifier. He just doesn't want it to be a qualifier. So I'm not going to screw over the people that flew out here for the qualifier if I found out that people did, right? So if so, then I'm going to find a place down in San Diego, and I'm going to have an event on the exact same day he has an event in the exact same city. Because I'm not going to screw people over because we already told them we were having it. It was already a yes. We already put it out there. We were doing it. So I'm not going to screw over arm wrestlers that paid to fly out here. I'll host an event in the same spot if I have to, right? I don't want to, but I'm not going to screw over people that came out here and spent money on plane tickets to come out here. So, but if I don't hear anything about anybody bought their plane ticket and everything, then I'll start looking for different dates around the same time. But I'm not sure exactly. Serotonin says, no, Carolyn, her love is crossfit right now. DF says, I agree. He held on to Dave, says Aiden Hobgood. Yeah, he did. But Dave isn't a hardcore low hand top roller either. English professor Vitali says, can you check out that Hermes lift real quick? It's in his latest video. Not right now. Johnny Dang says, what up, fam? Miss you guys. What's going on, Johnny? Make it a practice, man. Bang, bang, Johnny Dang. How's them gains, man? Says Veronica. DF says, good points, Derek. Thank you, DF. I appreciate the support, man. Carolyn says, Derek, do you see a series of collabs with Will and Larry in the future with gym collabs too, etc.? Yeah, Larry mentioned wanting to use Will in a few videos, like, can you beat this nerd? We didn't get a lot of really big buff guys challenging Will, so we're going to try to get some, we want some bigger, scarier dudes to pull Will because he can beat them too. GB19 says, how many subscribers do you need on YouTube to self-sustain as a job? It's not about how many subscribers you need, it's about how many views you get, unless you're talking about members, right? Because members, it's a monthly charge, so there's that stream of income. But more than anything, if you're talking about videos, then it's how many views you get. Subscribers just helps you get more views. But if you had badass videos, you could release videos well, you have to have 1,000 subscribers to be monetized. But after that, you can just release a bunch of videos that are, viral and make a ton of money with only 1,000 subscribers and make a living. It just depends on how many people view your videos. That's the important thing. Let's see. What do you focus on in your training right now, Captain? I can't say that. I got a match coming up. I can't give out all the things I'm focusing on, but I'm definitely focusing on things, well-rounded things and things specifically to beat Austin, for sure. Robert Kane says, I just see him, Sandris, beating you. You are stronger and better. You're stronger and better than you get credit for, says Robert Crane. I think you were trying to say I just can't see him beating you. I mean, that's what you meant to say. I don't know. Donations in the chat, etc. Says DF, yeah. Let's see. Quite the comment. Good job, bud. Tommy Smith says, yo, what up, buddy? What's going on, Tommy? Johnny Dang's talking to Veronica. Loggy says, Hermes lift is going viral right now. People are talking about it left and right. Okay. I'll check it out after I get off here. Lev Weber is playing emotes with me. Will the nerd love it? Yeah, Will is a nerdy dude. Loggy says, risk getting stronger than, yes. Loggy says, viral within context of our niche community, of course. Yeah. Robert Kelly, good job, Derek, teaching Tim how to win. He is working on everything. Yo, Robert Kelly, any new PRs in the gym, says Veronica Knight. I've only been back to the gym a few days, guys. Remember, I hurt my back. So I mentioned to you guys last week, this is what happened, and I'm super excited I'm past it. It got to the point where, no joke, I was thinking about calling off the match with Austin. I hurt my back like 2.5 weeks ago, doing some crazy heavy one-arm lift, right? It was a newer lift for me. I went way too heavy, trying to, be amazing, and something in my lower right back pulled. And then every day after that, it just kept getting worse and worse and worse until about 2 weeks in, I went to work and I was like, when I was at work, I told my boss, I was like, I gotta go, dude. I can't even focus on my job. I can't even every time I stop or take a step with my right foot, I'm losing my breath. Like, dude, this is so bad. I can't do this. I gotta go. I'm gonna go to urgent care. So that was on Saturday. So on Saturday, that was on Friday. Sorry. I was on Friday. So Friday, I went to urgent care. Out here, made sure they took my insurance and everything. Went to urgent care, and the doctor's checking out my spine and stuff like that. And he said that it's just a series of super tight muscles and a couple of muscle strains, but they're pinching the nerve, all the tight muscles. So he prescribed me ibuprofen and some muscle relaxers. Anyway, that night, I didn't even get the prescription. I still haven't even picked up the prescription. That night, it suddenly started relaxing a little bit, right? So on Friday night, it felt a little bit better. It was still bad. I went out to Larry's video. I filmed Larry's video on Saturday. I had a back brace on, and I took 2 of the ibuprofen when I was out there, 800s. And then, but it felt okay. And then by Saturday night, when I went to sleep, it just started relaxing, just out of nowhere. It took 2.5 weeks. And without taking the medication that prescribed the muscle relaxers, my muscles on my back started finally relaxing. So I practiced on Sunday, and then Monday went to the gym yesterday and today, right? So it was where I was going to the gym like once or twice a week when my back was hurting. I kept trying to work around it, and I couldn't really find ways to do it. It was killing me. But now it's just getting better, and I'm so happy that my back is not hurting. I can't tell you guys how horrible it is trying to sleep with that. Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, we are good. We are good right now. We are good. We're back to being okay. We're back to being okay. So I'm still not going to push anything crazy. Like tonight when I'm going to the gym, I'm not going to stand up and hold a lot of weight and risk hurting my back. I'm still going to take it easy on it. But so everything will just be like seated and I trying to isolate without using my back. This is what I'm going to be focused on for a little bit. Let's see. Johnny Dang, thank you for catching and finishing that. No problem. Robert Kelly says, I hit a PR last night on back pressure 3 days after pulling all day in Kentucky. Attaboy, Robert. Derek, hope you and Larry do some cupping, etc. Beginner arm wrestling lifts and beginner tips at the arm wrestling table, says Carolyn. I'm gonna be collabing more and more with Larry. It'll happen. I'm not pushing it. I just know he's in the area and I'm always down. You know, I'm trying to do the YouTube thing somewhat, and he's here and he's trying to do the arm wrestling thing and the YouTube thing. So it just makes sense that we'll probably cross paths, I'm hoping. Nowhere to run arm wrestling says, what up, bro? Can't wait to see you kill it. Show him Cali is home of some beasts. Yeah, that's right. He says, dang. Johnny Dang, that's why I did in the first place. Karen says, wow, Derek. Johnny Dang, I just realized Derek is wearing himself on his shirt. This isn't intentional. I needed a shirt real quick before I went and picked up my daughter from school. And this is the first one my hand landed on in the cabinet. Are these still on the site? I don't know if these are even still on the site. The filthypowerindustries.com. If they're still there, go buy yourself a shirt, man. Send me, and if you guys buy one of these shirts, send me a picture of you wearing it. I love these shirts, man. People did. I probably got like 10 to 15 pictures of people wearing the shirt. I loved it, man. I love seeing people rock this because it makes me feel cool. I don't know how else to word it. It makes me feel cool. Yeah. King Donald says, am I right in assuming you are the comparable favorite versus Jaggers? Right-handed, being that I'm ranked higher than him, I think I have to be the favorite, right? I'm not saying that, and I'm saying it can go either way. Maybe he just throws me over the table and I get destroyed. But right-handed, I think even Austin would say that I'm known as the favorite for the right-handed match. Now, left-handed, we're pulling left-handed as well. Austin is ranked 6th, and I'm ranked 9th left-handed. So he's ranked above me, and he has more impressive, badass wins left-handed than I do. So I would say Austin is the heavy favorite left-handed. Probably more so the heavy favorite left-handed than I am right-handed, I would say. I don't really care about that. No, we're going to do the left-handed match, and I'm training it. and I am going to give it my damnedest to beat Austin. And if I beat Austin left-handed, I don't really know how to break dance, but I might be on stage doing the robot if I beat Austin left-handed, because I wasn't even really wanting a left-handed match. He said, let's do left-handed, and I said, you know what, screw it. That's fine. As long as you do the right-handed match first, the one I care about the most, we get that done first, we'll do left-handed as well. So, yeah, I just hope that he was completely underestimating my left hand and just thinks it's weak. And yeah, because it has to be, I'll say this, in very specific situations and scenarios, my left hand can be amazing. In very specific scenarios and situations. There's other scenarios and situations where my left hand is complete dog poop. But in other ones, it can be amazing. So I'm going to try to force the situation where my left hand is really good. And hopefully I can force it. Yeah, so hope you ate not on an empty stomach, bud. Those things will jack you up, have you stretch. Oh, that was a while ago. I'm good now. I haven't taken ibuprofen in days. We tried 2 tennis balls in a sock, put one on each side of the spine where it hurts, roll them down. Works great for me. Yeah, it was just my right side that's jacked up, but like I said, the muscles relax. It's way better now. It doesn't hurt bending down or getting out of bed or anything like that right now. Robert Kelly says, lots of strong talk for a guy who hasn't closed the 3.5 tonight. I know, right? What are we at, 5:30? It's 5:30 right now. We'll give it a go. Yeah, we'll give it a go, I guess. Only fat, no quality, says. I tweaked my neck and I had to actually get drunk just to sleep a few nights. Dang. Just to sleep. I gotcha. Derek, be safe with your training practice with Jaggers. With your training practice with Jaggers, says Drew. Thank you. Say, rip that merch proudly. I know, right? I'm trying to, Veronica. Promoting the AW Switch again. Thank you guys. Tripwire 03. So long time no see in East vs. West, Derek. Why? I got offered a match in last East vs. West against a guy named Mehdi Abdulvand, who's the #1 guy from Iran. And he's giant. This dude is like the size of Levon, like that same build, like thick and kind of like 6 foot, but super thick. But I told put yourself in my shoes, right? Try to put yourself in my shoes here, right? I got destroyed by Morozov. Okay, there were some excuses. You know what? I only had like a week prep. I picked that match. I only had a week prep. I wasn't sure of the rules, the refs, and I got destroyed. Got absolutely destroyed, right? But there's excuses. Maybe. After that, I have 3 or 4 months to my match with Ravaz. Okay, now I have time to train. This guy, Ravaz, dude, this guy he's this awesome Georgian arm wrestler, but he's just coming back. You know, I got to pull with Mike, and he had a war with Mike, and I got to feel kind of how strong Mike was. And so I was like, well, if he had a war with Mike, it can't be. I feel how strong Mike is. I think I could have a good match with Mike, you know, like slow it down, and it wouldn't be like very fast, you know. So, okay. So I got something for this dude. Yeah, he's just coming back, and yeah, he's getting a lot stronger, but I'll be okay. Train my ass off. Really, really hard. I trained really hard. I did everything I could do in my life to get ready for Ravaz. And I went out there, never been that strong, confident, got destroyed again. Okay. So that's without doing anything in between, really. That's just doing East versus West. Then I come home and I'm like licking my wounds, and they're like, hey, you want to match again with Mehdi Abdulvan? And I'm like, do I want to just take another match right away and go out there for a third time against another international badass? I was like, no, man, I want to hang out in the United States for a little bit. And like, I need to get stronger. I need to build confidence again, because that's pretty much out the window. I need to spend some time getting the ball rolling again. And that's why we're hopefully doing Austin Jaggers. Hopefully it goes well and I destroy him. Hopefully we pull Todd Hutchings. Hopefully I destroy him. Hopefully we pull Corey West. Hopefully I destroy him. Then we're good. Then we're looking for international matches. Now we're back. We're ready to do things. That's how I want things to go. So am I rushing an East versus West match? No. I'm so spoiled, and I'm so thankful for the fact that Ingen Terzi even considers me still. And I hope I don't burn that bridge by telling him no. I just need some time, man. I just don't want to go out there and get my ass kicked again right away. And I'm going to go back international. I just want to – I need to feel confident going out there. And how can I have confidence overseas when I got destroyed 2 times in a row? I have to build it. It just takes time for me. I'm a head case. So that's the answer to that. Sorry, man. Hopefully that's probably not what you wanted to hear. Britton Watkins says the $5 super chat. Thank you, sir. I can't find a join button for Arm Wars membership. Do you know anything? It's on other channels I look on. Also, you versus Matt Mask, please. Are you on your phone? If you're on your phone, a lot of times the join button won't show up. If you're on your PC, maybe you can find it. That's the best thing I know. Robert Kelly says, go to the page on YouTube, not on the app. Yeah, if you're on your phone, go to the actual web browser, type in youtube.com, then go to their channel. Don't do it within the app, and then you should be able to see the join button, is what Robert Kelly's saying. So yeah, check it out that way. And also, Beaver's Matt Mask. Yeah, Neil Pickup brought that up to me a while ago and said, yeah, screw it. I've never been big on trying to have a match with Matt because he's not a ranked super heavyweight, right? Because I want to climb up that ranking, and he's not on the list. He's ranked as a heavyweight, not a super heavyweight. But in terms of me taking a big match with a big name with a strong dude, yeah, Matt is super interesting. And you know, I told Neil, I said, I'm down. You know, if Matt's down, I'm down. Am I actively seeking out Matt Mask? No. But if Neil really wants that match to happen, and we can find a way to get me out there in the Arm Wars or something like that, then yeah, let's do it. You know, Matt's not because he's not awesome. Not saying because I think I'll destroy him. I'm just saying because he's not a super heavyweight, I was never really chasing him. Just like I'm not really chasing John Brzenk. Same thing. He's not a super heavyweight. But yeah, you know. But yeah, if that match happens, then badass. Thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it, man. Derek, be safe in training practice. Oh, sorry, I read that. Where were we at? Oh, okay. Lay on the tennis balls. Austin almost lost a beer man. Left-handed. You better not lose. Oh. Derek, what's your best COC close on the left hand? I'm getting close to closing my number 3, chasing you. Oh, man. Left-handed, like, you're above me. Kalen says, I love Austin, but he doesn't read the rules, unfortunately. So use USAA rules. It's probably just different all the while. Just kidding. Veronica says, over 100. Hey. Let's see. Bit says, you're a charismatic dude, Derek. This sport is lucky to have you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's a charismatic compliment. Thank you, man. I appreciate the support, brother. I really want to. I know I hate saying this because I know I've said it before. But, guys, I really want to start giving you more and more content. I need to. What I'm going to start doing is I have a gym partner right now, Emil Mansour. He lives in my city. He's on my team. We go to the gym together. We're gonna go to the gym together in an hour and a half. No, an hour. Sorry. I'm just start telling him to film me. I don't know. I feel like it's lame. I know people want to see the training videos and stuff, and other videos I can think of doing, like little fun ones. But it's just like when I'm lifting, it feels weird being like, "Hey, bro, film me right now." You see, I used to do it at the gym. I used to go to this gym by myself, and there was there'd be like 3 people in the gym. So I could sit on my tripod and I would edit it and do the vlogs. But right now, the gym I go to, there's always a lot of people in there just being like, "Hey, film this sweet curl I'm doing." I just feel like a douche. I feel kind of like a douche, but I will be a douche for you guys. In the name of the YouTube chat, I will try to be more of a douche at the gym. Yeah, I want to get you guys more content. And I know the breakdowns are good. I know everybody loves those. It sucks because I can't do any East versus West breakdowns because Ingen doesn't want me sharing those videos. That sucks because I'd love to give my breakdown. I love doing the breakdown videos for you guys. I know you guys, hopefully you guys have seen my other ones I did. I love doing those. I think I'm good at it, and I like doing those. It's just, it sucks that I'm not allowed to touch the East versus West content because I got a lot of opinions and thoughts on those matches. Oh, here we go. I'm going to host a poll. Okay. I love doing little polls when I get an idea. What content would you like to see more of? Okay, let's do training videos, breakdowns. Add option. We'll do maybe live streams. Travel vlogs. I know some people are saying all of it. We want all of it. I know, but let's just see. If you had to pick one, is that the best? Is that all the ones I can think of? That's all the ones I can think of right now. Okay, you guys vote on there. What if you want to see more content from me? What would you like to see most of? There you go. There's a poll. Let's see. Where was it? Oh, I was a little bit behind. Oh, $20 super chat from Carolyn. Emil, yay! Please film set for you while please film sets for you while he's waiting. 20-second clips and sift through clips. You guys do you. Be fun, encouraging, definitely not lame. Okay. Carolyn says do it. It must be done. Carolyn, thank you for the $20 super chat. Did my mom give? Oh my gosh! Did my mom give $19.99 or did she give $20? Did Carolyn? Someone put in the chat. Did Carolyn? Is she the top donor? Wait. Did my mom give $19.99? Didn't she? Did Carolyn just edge out my mom? I can't. Someone tell me in the chat. I can't remember. Anybody remember? Oh, my mom says she's the top. My mom's still here listening. Sorry, Mom. Got overthrown by Carolyn. Booted to the curb. Aunt Carolyn. It's Aunt Carolyn because it's Uncle Marcus. Thank you, Aunt Carolyn. If Marcus is Uncle Marcus, then you're Aunt Carolyn. Makes sense. Bridget with a $5 super chat. I don't know why you're so weird about filming around people. They stare anyway because you're tall. I know. That's true. All right, it's 5:44. Let's try to catch up on the chat here real quick. I'm going to go a little bit faster than normal here. I know I mumble. I'll try not to mumble so much. Here we go. Derek, have you ever gripped up with Levon before? Yes, but never seriously. Derby City Arm Wrestling says he also dominated Robbie Toby. Yes, he did. He destroyed Robbie. Subdog says, every time I drink till I sleep, my neck hurts the next day. Yeah, probably a lot of things hurt. Michael Workspace says, Jaggers got BS. He won that. The refs are atrocious. They succumbed to pressure and Tim's trash talk. Potentially, I couldn't see all the small parts of the fouls. Loggy says, yeah, the worst thing is referees getting intimidated by the athletes. It does happen sometimes. Robert Kelly, go to the page on YouTube. No, sorry, he's giving the answer. Use your browser. I'm in the same place. Texas Prado says, everyone you pulled has showed out beating our top guys. Nothing to be ashamed of. Drew24 says, Derek in my head Smith. Sometimes. Tripwar030303 says, what do you think about Michael Todd's whining about the refs last event? You think he's a little disrespectful and trying to find an excuse for the loss? I feel like people are competitive, man. I feel like sometimes they're not able to contain their competitive nature, and the words just start coming out. They're trying to, and not that the things aren't valid. It's just, is it perfect for the other guy? Probably not, right? But is there bad reffing happen? Yeah. I got in my match versus Ravaz, the third round, I slipped like this far above the pad, and they called it a loss. Like, it was ridiculously far. So yes, I got screwed over on that last one, but I didn't make a big deal about it at the time. I don't know, maybe I should have. I don't know. I mean, look at, obviously closed mouths don't get fed, right? So when Tim is complaining about fouls, he's getting his foul calls. When Jerry is complaining about elbow fouls, they're calling the elbow fouls. It's annoying, but closed mouths don't get fed. So sometimes you have to be the one speaking up and complaining for things to happen. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's how human nature works, right? Is that sometimes you just got to be screaming, look at his elbow. So they start looking at the elbow. And it's annoying to the crowd, but if you want them to look at the elbow, you kind of got to say it, right? So I don't know. I do agree it's annoying from a spectator point of view, but I also at the same time, closed mouths don't get fed. And if you don't say some stuff, a lot of times you get screwed over. Joe Nilo, what on your phone? You can open their website as desktop view, not mobile view. You will find the button there. Longy says, where would you consider your level compared to someone like Arif or Tem? I don't know. We'll find out. Ask me again in a month and a half. Take the nay out of your say, all of you. Carolyn says, I think the ready go European ref cadence was different too. Remember, yeah, against Morozov, they completely screwed me over on round one. They didn't follow their own rules. So I got screwed on that one. Dave Anderson says legs and core. Tommy Smith says, I think you need a match with the Texas Prana and flash pin him with your pinky to make you feel better. Dizzy Busy 88 says, Matt could be a get back on the horse match, though. Get back on the horse. I get it. Those arms better be ready, says Son, says the bear cha-cha. Oh, there you go. There's Emil. The bear cha-cha. That's what you named yourself on YouTube? I'm going to roast you later. Let's see. Emil's the man. I have nothing but good things to say about him. Yeah, right, Leo. You're the one that named him Cha-Cha. Parabo says, looking mighty undurfed. What's that, dude? I feel like am I looking jackass? Oh, what's the poll say? Training videos. Damn it, you guys. Training videos are the number one most requested thing, then breakdowns. Less live streams. Somebody said live streams. Okay, so training videos. All right. But I also I don't do sets of one, you guys. So a lot of people want to see what's his top, how much can he, bench press. And I'm not doing 1 rep maxes, so you guys know. So I usually don't go below sets of 6. But we'll do it. We'll do it. Emil, you hear that? You're cameraman now. All right, Cha-Cha, the bear. Leo says, take Zach to the gym with you. Zach goes on his own. He's on his own mission there. Let's see. The Drew says, Derek, our favorite douche Smith. Benji Mac says, Devin's Foreman and I killed Z-Laner and put shots on Dr. Respect for 5th in Warzone. They got 4th. Almost ran them both over today. I know, Benji, that's what DF was saying already. Aiden Hopgood says, the filming is less about looking douchey and more about just documenting your progress for us and you two. I write all my stuff down, but I see what you're saying. Bridget says, 11 stops plus a missile left, and that's freezing out there. The only thing that keeps me warm is the fire burning inside of you for arm wrestling. You sure? For sure, leg day, says Tommy Smith. Yeah. As always, if you need help, let me know, Derek. Hey, thank you. William Torres says, hello, brother. How goes it? It's going well, man. I'm just hanging out, having this light energy drink and getting ready to go to the gym here shortly, hopefully. We're going to hit biceps today. We're going to do biceps. We're going to do some palm-up bicep stuff. I'm pretty excited about it. Best exercise for finger strength. Well, for arm wrestling, finger strength or just grip strength? Because finger strength is kind of – are you doing it for arm wrestling or are you just trying to get better grip strength? I guess is what I need to know. $10 super chat from Carolyn says, I think at the end of the day, most are fans of strength form, technique, contraction, ISO holds, partials, and please no 1 rep max. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. I appreciate you trying to keep me safe, and I will try to post what people like to see. It's just, no matter how lame I feel, try to get you guys those videos. Yeah. Plus, this month, you guys, okay, so check this out. Like I said, I started lifting yesterday after my back was being hurt. We are on And interpret this however you like. We are pedal to the metal for this next month. I weighed 336 pounds on their scale yesterday. Remember that. We have 1 month until I go see Austin. I weighed 336 yesterday on my first pedal to the metal day back in the gym. We're doing all out. We're eating, we're sleeping, we're hydrating. We're like everything is, we're all out right now. Let's see how much muscle mass I can put on by the time my match happens. Starting at 336. If someone write that down. Write that down in your hand. Remember, right before the match, that's what I weigh again, and we'll check it out. I want to see how much I can gain. Leo, you should probably grab random team members and have them do the show with you. Leo, you want to come on my show? Is that what you're saying? Leo, are you saying you want to come on my show? Say that out loud if that's what you want to do. I'll bring you. Leo, you can come on the show. Leo, I started the arm wrestling team with you. You can hop on my show whenever you want, Leo. You just better be interesting. I'll tell you that much. You better not be boring. You can pull up a chair right here next to me, and we'll talk. You better not be boring. Breakdown events and training. Don't expose yourself too much. Thank you. Your mom and Carolyn tied at 20, says Joe Nilo. Hashtag 20 mother too. Mama is top. Oh, Carolyn said mama's top. Carolyn, you took it. You know, my mom is competitive. She's okay with me being competitive, right? Carolyn, if you gave 1 cent more than my mom, that puts you at the top. All right? Do I love my mother? Of course. She's taught me to be competitive. Jordan Davis says, breakdowns, dude. I'm going to start up again doing live training vids so people can train with me every week. Hey, Kane Fontecchio. There he is. What's going on, Kane? Yes, Leo, would love to see you and some alpha OGs like you, Lorenzo, Will, Pretty Ricky together on a show with Derek. You just got to not freeze up, dude. Every time I put those guys on camera, they freeze up. Every time, Lorenzo, if everybody knows Lorenzo's like my best friend in the world. And he's the funniest, most outgoing, lovey, goofy guy you want to talk to. The moment I put Lorenzo on camera, he goes, hi, I'm Lorenzo. He gets camera shy so badly that I would love to have Lorenzo on here, but I also know he'll be awkward as hell. Every time I put him on camera, he's super awkward. So I need people that are going to not be weird on camera. Be yourself. Joe Nilo, member for 12 months. Thank you for always being around, Joe. You've always been a big supporter, even though you're not in the Discord anymore. Thank you. Holy moly, 1 year. Live stream and YouTube shorts are where it's at. That's what you want to see. I know that's where it's at, like, for helping my channel grow, but I'm saying that's what you want me to make more of for you as the consumer, as the person watching. Thank you for being a member for so long, Joe. You always support me, man. Dizzy Busy 88 says, Engen. GA says, look at his elbow, which will ensure that they don't look at mine. LO, I know, right? Aiden Hopgood says, closed mouths don't get fed. It's true. All the nights. Dave Anderson says, Monster Michael Todd always had a bit of an emotional 12-year-old girl in him. Hey, Kane. It really stems from Michael just being insanely competitive. I mean, that's where it stems from. I'm not saying it's right, but it's just like he can't control it sometimes, but that's where it all stems from, right? Not me, Kane. Oh, there are way more interesting people on the team. No, Leo, if you come onto my show and you act like you normally do, and you don't hold back, you don't pull any punches, you talk all the crap, you talk about people, all the mean things you say about, so this famous arm wrestler or this, or how that guy looks like a schmo and that guy's a Yahoo, and you say all the things you say, you'd be normal on the show. It'd be really funny. People would love having you on here. But if you hold back, it won't be nearly as funny. Trip War 030303 says, thanks for reading and replying to all comments and not only the payers. No problem, Trip War. Yeah, I try to be here for everybody, man. Nadu live streams are great. Keep them going. Hey, Nowhere to Run Arm Wrestling says, Emil has a match up north with up and comer Spencer Powell at North vs. South. Should be fire. I'm going to get Emil ready. We're going to get him strong, because he's just a weak little pup right now. I'm putting in work. We're going to get Emil tank mode. Bridget says she'll follow me around on Mondays and film you. Bridget, you going to the gym in your yoga pants, filming me, everybody's going to be stopping and looking at you, and then, it's going to be extra weird. Right? You're walking around, getting in my face to the camera, and I know you would do the most. So if they're already staring, now they're definitely going to be staring. Travel vlogs are fun. All your content is, most people just want timestamps for their lives. Oh, speaking of, guys, before I get too far off topic, we're already down to 89 people. I hate admitting this. When you messed up and you have to kind of come clean and you're just like, okay. I think I'm just going to release the Mexico vlog I have. I have the entire vlog when I went to the Mexican Nationals and I refed it and did all that stuff. I have the entire vlog. I never got it. It was I don't know, it was like 25 minutes. I have it all ready. It's all edited on my phone. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't add any music, and it's just been a pain trying to. It's just been sitting there. So I stopped editing it. I'm being upfront with you guys. It's just sitting on my phone. I'm just gonna upload it. I'm gonna upload it with no music. You guys are just gonna. I can't. I can't. I'm just gonna upload it because it's so old already. It's already so old. This was so many months ago that I went. This is before I faced Ravaz, I think, right? Um, I'm just gonna upload it if you guys want. I don't know. I just feel bad because they've the awesome dudes down there that hosted the tournament and everything flew me down there, and they didn't say specifically, but I'm sure they wanted me to release the vlog, you know, in a good time, in a suitable time frame. And I started editing it. I have it already. I was like, oh, I got to add music, and I just couldn't find the right music or anything for it. So I think I'm just gonna upload it now, even though it's so old. And I'm so sorry. And I'm such a piece of crap. I'm such a piece of crap. But I have it, and it's cool. It's awesome to get to see my whole Mexico trip. I guess I'm just gonna upload it. I'm just gonna upload it, and I'm just gonna take all the burns and be like, what? How old was this? Why didn't you upload it right away? I know. I'm sorry. Does Emma jib it up with me? No, Emma does not. Let's see. I think Monster Michael Times will figure out what might be done. That'd be why he's emotional. Monster Michael Times has been figured out and might be done. Oh, that's what you said. Oh, I don't know. Jordan Davis, why doesn't everyone? Don't forget everyone to join up to Arm Wars to watch Devin go to the Ragged Edge to stop Sandris. Round 1 will be fun. I like how you say round 1 will be fun. Yeah, because round 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 will be as fun. Get down to 315, says Dave Anderson. What? Dave, I'm trying to. I don't really care about the weight, but I'm trying to be stronger. If stronger is usually heavier, so I know I have body fat and stuff to burn, but yeah, I got to. I'm gonna gain. I'm not setting the number specifically, but I'm gonna gain. Jordan, we want to see you competing, mate. Dosa, come to that couch. I believe in you. Emil 3-0 over Spencer. Hey. Andre Larratt, what's your next big match, Derek? Austin Jaggers, March 11th. Kane Fontecchio says Mr. Lionstrap is very interesting and hilarious with a dozen beers in his belly. I know, right? Thanks, Aiden. I'll try. You got it, mate. RIP Leo Longevity. Yeah, I haven't heard specifics about that, but that sounded crazy what I did here. Rest in peace. Bid says the training vids are probably smart for YouTube growth too because they help build a story for people how to latch onto and want to follow. Javier, hey, let's get it, bro. Love you, buddy. Says Cha Cha. Leo is quality. Get him on. See? Joe Dilo says, Derek, not being in your Discord has me half a done the poll bot you asked me to make. Oh, the poll bot is almost done. Hey, says a weak little. Okay. Where are we at? I'm just gonna jump down, you guys. Oh wait, I am caught up. I'm almost caught up. There we go. I learned a lot from James. Wear cloaks, sunglasses. DF. You're supposed to send it to me, and then I'll add music. I don't know how I'm gonna send it to you. It's like 25 minutes long. Derek, check out YouTube Music Library. Some decent stuff in there. Check out the REQ, but most all the songs are royalty free. No need to credit. Schmo says, stay out of the creep folder. DF. You saw that what Bridget did to Derek's last time. I know. I had that black eye and Bridget punched me. I remember. Can download them to cut whatever. Schmo, heavier is not stronger, says Dave. No, but a lot of times they coincide. Schmo and says Trip War 030303. Derek, do you think endurance is more about genetics or gainable by exercise? Both. I think you can have genetics that can help out with that, but I think you can also increase it due to the way you work out or train. Can you beat the new Bowen V2? Yeah, of course. Of course. Brian don't want none of this. Brian gonna have to get real big. He gonna get real big. They ain't there yet. Aiden Hopkins says, Derek, do you have CSC number 3? I want to see you rep it out a few times. One of the best ways to improve CSC is working on doing 10 clean reps and then move up a gripper. Yeah, I have it around here somewhere. I think this is it. Oh. Yeah, this is a 3. But it's ice cold. Oh, God. I don't get a warm up? You guys are mean. Oh. Ow, my hand cracked like 15 times. Ow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely get warmed up for that. It wasn't. It was like this close. I wasn't touching it though. It was getting really close. But yeah. So let's see. 6 o'clock. Well, now we got our grip in there. Do you guys want to talk to Emma for a little bit? She wanted to come in here and break it down. Her 1 minute with Emma, although it's always over a minute. But she wanted to come to talk to you guys for a second, let you guys know how her day went. Sandy Schnell says yes. Oh, that's her grandma. Saying, yeah, of course. All right. I'm going to let Emma come over here and talk to you guys for a minute, let you guys know what she's been up to. Questions are good. She loves your questions. Okay. Sit down.
Hi. Okay. So today, I went to school and we had chapel, and today, this guy came in and he was like juggling, what are they called?
Oh, balls, juggle balls.
Yeah. I was thinking he was juggling, and then they fell on the floor and they hit this kid. It was really, really weird. And then we went to recess. That was fun.
All right, so you gotta stay with the chat. Is her homework done?
I didn't have homework today.
Dave, she says she doesn't have homework today.
Oh, I got 100 on my math quiz, Dad.
That saves you one more beating, I guess. Carolyn says a good gym short would be called beating Bowen. What? Carolyn, when you guys get on the topic of Bowen, Carolyn goes off. You versus Larry left-handed, says Chris H. What do you think? Can you beat Larry Wheels left-handed, Emma? Yeah. Emma says she wins. Emma, which COC can you close? The grippers.
All of them.
I think she can do no, she can't do the trainer yet, but she's getting it pretty close.
Let me try.
Where's the trainer one? Is it? Oh, it's that really shiny one right there. Yeah. So this is a trainer.
So I'm gonna do what you do. See, guys.
It's a trainer. Show. Hold it up and close it.
Okay. Ready?
You can help your other hand help get it a little tighter. Just get don't do it two-handed. Just help use your other hand to get a little tighter and then let go.
Because I'm gonna try to do it with both hands.
No, there's no point in doing it both hands. Do it one hand.
I'm gonna
No one cares about both hands. You gotta do it one hand. It's a one-handed gripper. Oh my gosh, my daughter. Let's see. Everybody said, "Hey, girly." Veronica says, "Hi." Carolyn says, "Emma rocks." High CR says, "Robert Crane." Oh, was he juggling bowling pins or balls? The guy. Were they the bowling pins?
No, they were like little, like this big.
Oh, little balls there. What's your favorite class? Says Andre Rock. Favorite subject? What's your favorite subject in school?
Recess.
Oh my gosh, she's in 5th grade, so she doesn't have multiple classes yet. What's your favorite subject? Pick one.
Reading.
Reading? Okay, there we go. Devin's left arm to say, Derek, what's going on? Who would you arm wrestle, Ariana Grande or Billie Eilish?
It's Eilish.
Who would you rather arm wrestle? Are those two?
Ariana.
Okay. Okay, so let's close our resi way easier. This time good. Hope one day you beat Gabriella and Barbara. Dude, she's gonna. Math, of course, says Dave. Dave, that's your favorite, not Emma's. What sports do you like, Emma? Robert Crane asking you.
I like swimming. I do that.
Yeah, I told her since she's gonna be tall, she better get it swimming, volleyball, or basketball. Pick one. But she got her in swimming. She loves swimming. She's like a little fish. What's your favorite book so far?
I like what's it called? Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web. There you go. And what's your favorite video game?
What game do you play?
What game do you play all the time?
Oh, Roblox.
There we go. Roblox. So, any more questions or anything, guys, got for Emma? I'm gonna hop back on here. I know the guys that are new to the chat are probably like, "What is going on? Why is there a little kid on here?" This is my daughter. She hops on here every once in a while and likes to talk to you guys. All right. You want to give it one more attempt? You want to go the little mini ones? You can close those ones, are you?
Okay. Yeah, these ones.
There we go.
Okay, ready, guys?
Look at that. Look at that. Boom. There we go.
How much money do you need for Roblox?
How much money? What? How much money do you need for Roblox? Says the schmo. Oh.
Like a lot.
Like a lot. Anyway, oh my gosh, you guys see these things? Look how big my arm's getting.
Dad, come on, get
Look
out
at
of the
that.
way. Look
My
at
arm's bigger than
mine.
your head.
No, it's not that.
It's way bigger than your head now. These things are getting tanky.
I need
Austin.
$10.
The size of this thing. All right, get up. Okay. All right, guys. So we're already 5 minutes past 6 o'clock. I'm gonna start wrapping things up. Thank you so much, you guys, for hanging in here and getting to hang out with me and Emma for a little bit. Dad just got here. He's gonna hang out with her while I run to the gym. Go get a nice pump going. No, not a pump. I don't live for pumps. I live for strength. So I will be back on next Wednesday. You guys, we have practice this Sunday. We'll be in Anaheim. I wonder if Larry's going to show up. It's the big practice where all the teams in Southern California come to Anaheim for one practice. So that should be a pretty big one. Maybe I'll try to get some footage or something like that because I'm trying to get more footage of things. So I'll try to be a little more YouTube-y for you guys. Yeah, thank you for the support. You guys check out the Schmo says $9.99, $10 for Roblox for Emma. There we go. I'll get the gift card for $10 Roblox, and then she has to do a workout for it. That's our deal. So, and anyway, guys, thank you for supporting everything. Check out the link tree, you guys, if you get a minute. Also, please check out the awswitch.com. Buy yourself a hat, shirt, sticker, anything like that. Support helps keep the lights on, and it's helping out a lot. And Bridge is putting a ton of time and effort into that site and making sure you guys have quality stuff. So, anyway. Love you guys to death. I will see you guys next Wednesday. We'll chop up some more. And I think next Wednesday I'm going to close it at 3.5 too. So just saying. All right, guys. Talk to you later.